Hi everybody, this is Penny Kyle again, and this is your part 2 on tips for successful network marketing. Hope you had a chance to check out the video I did yesterday for part 1. So let's get started right away. Become a product of the product and a success story as well. You know, if you are in a product-based business, that is the number one thing that you need to become a product of product. You need to develop your own personal story and your first 90-day story as well. Use your products and services and become a success at using them. Become the best at what the product can do and the benefits it offers. Then use that story with your prospects to help sell the product line. Now, here's what's so vitally important with that. The company that I'm with, it's free to join, and there's no auto ship requirement. A lot of people just sign up thinking that all they're going to do is make money. Well, yes and no. And here's why I say yes and no. You know, if you are just going to throw links out on social media, or just do home presentations, and somebody were to say to you, are you using the product and what kind of results are you getting? You cannot answer that. So this is why it's so vitally important to have your own story, number 1, be a product of the product, number 2, and number 3, when you are using these products and they are changing lives and changing your life, possibly changing your pets' lives, you become passionate about it. And you don't have to read from a script. You're going to be able to share with somebody firsthand knowledge as to why you decided you wanted to start using this product, how it's benefit you, what you feel like while using the product. And your excitement gets into the mind of your prospect or your customer, and they're going to want what you have found. And, you know, it's incredible what our mind does. And when we're talking about something and we're excited and we are wholeheartedly passionate about it, it's in our heart, somebody is going to say, oh my gosh, I have to get that because I want to feel like that too. Or I want to see results like that too. Now keep in mind, everybody's body is different and everybody's body reacts differently to supplements. So just because you're getting a positive benefit or reaction from using your products, somebody else may not. So keep that in mind and kind of go with the flow. But what you want is, again, you want your own personal story. And you want people to see, feel, and know what the products you're using are doing for you. Before approaching anyone, know 4 powerful words. We need your help. Or, can you do me a personal favor? If I, would you? Okay, those are some powerful words to use because what you're doing is you are, without saying, you know, what you're doing, your company, your product, or anything else, you're asking for somebody to help you. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to help you. The most powerful words that you can use in approaching people are those 4 words, that I need your help. These words change the person listening from, oh no, what do they want, to how can I help? Psychologically, these are what we call trigger words. They trigger our instincts to help. Use them. They are extremely powerful. Set a time to start actually calling your warm market list and write it down. again, when we have things written down, we feel obligated to do them. And therefore, you are actually pushing yourself to help. Ask for people's help, time, attention, assistance, or input, but not their money. People in MLM that come across like they have a dollar or a euro bill stuck on their forehead face massive resistance. Your prospect feels your hand already reaching for their money. Have you ever felt like, oh gosh, here she comes. What's she selling now? Yes, you must get paid for what you do, but if you have a much better chance of doing business with them if you ask for their help initially versus coming across like you want to sell them something. Let's face it, people do not want to be sold to. They're already sold. Seek their input first, then seek the sale. You will be glad you did. You must learn how to neutralize objections. If you don't, they will neutralize you. And I think this is, excuse me, one of the biggest fears that most people have are people telling us that dreaded word no. Objections are a training all by themselves. You must learn to neutralize them and use them to work for you, not against you. Now, your company probably has a training on this, and if they don't, you want to learn how to master objections. You have learned how to master what stops most people cold in their tracks. So again, you want to, if your company does not have a training on how to get around objections, reach out to an upline, your sponsor, a leader in the company, and say, could we do a training on how to handle objections? Or what would you do in a situation where a person said, I'm not interested, I don't have any money, I don't have any time, is this a pyramid, is this a scam? So ask questions from leaders in your company. Know the 3 S's of approaching your friends and family. The 3 S's are short, simple, and sincere. Keep your approach short for impact, simple for duplication's sake, and sincere so they will feel your approach, not just hear it. This will help improve your response dramatically. I kind of like to use the feel, felt, found method. Somebody may ask me, especially if it's, a family member, well, how is it working for you? And this is why it's so important to become a product of your product. This is how I like to answer those questions. And it took me a while before I felt comfortable answering it. I completely understand what you're feeling. You feel like, well, if it works for somebody else, maybe it might work for me. But let me tell you what I found. I ordered the Trim Up, which is one of my company's weight loss products or weight management products, and I started taking it. I took it as directed on the label. Now, my body wasn't reacting the way I thought it should according to the directions on the label. So again, just like everybody's body is different, I needed to adjust what I was doing. Here's what I found. I found that by simply reaching out to the upline leader or the formulator for the company, I explained my situation. I adjusted it according to how they recommended that I take the product. And guess what? It is now 65 days that I've been taking this product, and I have now lost over 19 pounds and over 17 total inches overall. Now, I know this may not, be the same way the product works for you, But guess what? If it's not working right at first, let's get you on the phone with somebody who helped me, and maybe we need to change it up for you. The feel, felt, found method. Understand what recruiting and selling are two different things. There are people out in the industry that will tell you recruiting is selling and selling is recruiting. They are dead wrong. Selling is transaction-based. Recruiting is transformation-based. Selling is a one-time event where recruiting births many events in the future. Selling is about closing people. Recruiting is about opening futures. Don't be misled. They are two totally different processes with different skill sets needed no matter what some people say. Understand that people are looking for security in some form of network marketing. So you may be thinking, oh my gosh, really? Is there any security in network marketing? Because I tend to see new companies coming up all the time and companies being shut down and the FTC after them and lawyers and lawsuits. Well, people are ultimately seeking an MLM lifestyle. Remember, this is a lifestyle, but also security of lifestyle and future. Know that when you're talking to them and ask them what kind of security is important to them. Promote hope, not hype. This is really super important. People today are too sharp to be hyped. Hype comes from the head and the mouth. Hope comes from the heart and emotions. Don't hype someone, as you will come across like a huckster or a scam artist or somebody who's just looking for money. Be sincere, come from the heart, and talk to them about the hope your company and products offer them, not getting rich. You see, you can cover that part later, sincerely and heartfelt, when they have decided that your offer is worth listening to. And here is my take on that. When you can show somebody how you can change their life by simply changing a few things that they're doing. And trust me, we all do network marketing every single day because we are, sharing with other people or recommending things like a beauty salon or a doctor's office or a dentist, a good restaurant, a mechanic, a real estate agent, a banker. We just don't get paid for it. So when you turn that around and say, hey, I can do this because I already do it anyway, I'm just not getting paid for it, what happens is the money you make is a bonus that will change your life. It's all about leadership for you and the prospect. Now, a leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. And that's a quote by John C. Maxwell. Now, as a leader, you cannot develop additional leaders if you don't give away what you found, if you don't give away what you've learned, if you don't give away what you've experienced. People do not follow companies. People do not follow products. People do not follow compensation plans. Guess what, folks? People follow people with strength. Keep focused on the leadership factor. Lead, don't just tell. Start walking and talk and take people with you. Leadership is the secret to success in MLM. Now, today was just a rather short video, and I hope you really enjoyed it. We're halfway through the training, and I think you are going to enjoy it. Thank you, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful day.